Hello my gods and goddesses, and welcome to your astrological forecast for December 2017. I'm Valentina Isis, the goddess of astrology, and what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the different astrological aspects. How are they going to be affecting each sign? And at the end of the reading, I'm going to be pulling out some cards for each sign so you can better channel the energies this month. Now, I also want to let you guys know that I have two contests at this time where you can win a free reading with me for 30 minutes. So one contest is in Instagram, so make sure you're following me on Instagram, and the other one is here on YouTube. So if you want to be part of these contests, all you have to do is just apply right down here in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful gods and goddesses, tune into the ripple with me and let's see what this month of December has in store for you. Hello my beautiful gods and goddesses of fire energy. Welcome to your astrological forecast for December 2017. Now the way that I'm going to be doing these horoscopes is I'm going to talk about the overall aspects that are happening this month, and then I'm going to get into each individual sign, and I'm going to be pulling out some angel cards for each and individual sign to better assist you in guiding these energies this upcoming month. Okay, so first of all, we have Venus going into the sign of Sagittarius December 1st, and this is a really good news for all the fire signs, because not only Sagittarius benefits from it, but all the fire signs benefit from it. You guys are all going to be feeling the benefits from Venus at this time, this upcoming month. So I definitely see that the fire signs are going to be feeling very expansive. This is usually the energy that we get in December. We get an energy of, you know, I can't wait for the next year. I'm going to have all these adventures. I'm going to expand myself. I'm going to go beyond my limits. I'm going to, you know, have all these amazing plans and like a really broad and idealistic view at the end of the year, just hoping for the next. With Sagittarius energy, this is bringing us naturally. The sun is in Sagittarius, so happy birthday to you, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. Now, with Venus entering here, you all are going to be benefit from it, and everybody's going to be benefiting from inspiration, from any sort of travels, any sort of expansion of mind, any sort of energy where you are learning a new culture, or you're going back to school, the university. Any fire sign that's out there in college right now, I see you guys doing fantastic this month. You guys are really gonna own it. Also, we have a little bit of an issue though. We have Mercury retrograding this month in the sign of Sagittarius. So this is going to affect a lot of the fire signs, especially Sagittarius, but it's going to affect it more. It's a neutral energy, okay? If you see it as a way that it's annoying, that you just wanted to get everything done already and you didn't want to have to wait, then this could be really like a really annoying energy. But Mercury is really trying to give us some space to really reassess, reevaluate, really learn all these lessons, especially when it comes to the Sagittarian energy. Why? Because Saturn has been sitting in the sign of Sagittarius for the past 2.5 years, and it's been affecting everybody in the world. Their idealisms, their beliefs, their religion. That's why we've been having all these fights about, you know, these fights around the world about ideals and what believes in what and who believes in what and who's right. So with this energy, this month we finally are finishing this, because Saturn is moving to the sign of Capricorn, which is fantastic. On December 20th, it's going to be moving into the sign of Capricorn. So here we have the last lessons that we need to learn about Sagittarius. Venus is bringing the goodness of learning this, of our open hearts to the lessons, the feeling of goodness when you actually learn something good for yourself. And then Mercury is making sure that you are learning the lesson. Mercury retrograding is giving you the time for you to really know it, okay? It's giving you that extra bonus time so you can have a little bit more time to really put it inside your body, learn the lessons you needed to learn, and really understand what was everything that Saturn wanted to teach you this past 2.5 years. Now, we also have Mars moving into the sign of Scorpio December 9th. So Mars in the sign of Scorpio is going to give it like an extra boost of transformation for all of us. We are finishing a huge transformation that happened in 2017 that was insane. We had some astral energies that were really strong this year. So this is the month where life is kind of giving us a time to catch up with this Mercury retrograde, and then giving us an extra boost with Mars in Scorpio and Jupiter in Scorpio, accelerating this transformation, accelerating the intimacy and the going deep inside ourselves to really find what is it that we need to get away from and what we need to get rid of. So expect a huge transformation, expect to be extra into the sign of Capricorn. The coming to the last 2 years, you know, this is going to be a month where you're going to be feeling it, but I also see you having your feet very planted in the ground, not, you know, like not just kind of idealizing about everything, and really analyzing with Mercury going here. It's going to help you reassess and really go over any sort of philosophies, go over any sort of paperwork for enrollment in school, go over any sort of paperwork for foreign affairs, visas, residency, citizenships, anything like this, and really even to the bare core, just to reassess your beliefs and what is it that you truly put your idealism in and your perception, you know, so you can have a better life, a healthier life, and a happier life. And this is so important because you have to have this really straight, because by the 20th, when Saturn goes into Capricorn, which is your sector of career and professionalism, you cannot succeed and really establish that solid career that you truly want for yourself unless you know your ideals, unless you know your vision, you know, like what you would dream for, you know, what you're fighting for. You know, it's like the businessman that doesn't have, you know, that skipped that idealistic part and just went right to the money will destroy the world. This one is like you need to first get the idealism straight, get what is it that you truly believe in first, and then you go and execute it into like into a business or into a sort of company, you know. But be prepared, you know, really establish your ideals, really set in your faith. That is like the main key, because then you're going to be stepping into a very strong moment in your career where you have to be on top of it, and you're going to feel the pressure, Aries, but I know you can handle it because you're tough and you're awesome and you're the leader and you're the pioneer and you're not scared of nothing. You are the shit. So, okay, so let's see. We also have Jupiter and your planet Mars in the sign of Scorpio. So I see you being extra, how could I put this into terms? You're going to be extra horny this month, okay? You are super sexual. Out of all the signs, you could be the one that is feeling the most sex drive. I definitely see that in you. You want to get intimate. You want to dig deep. You are not afraid to, like, you know, go inside the psychological, emotional sphere of yourself or others and really dig into it. Great time to reassess your spendings. This is a time where you need to be careful because you could be spending other people's monies, so be careful with that. Mars likes to you know, Mars is expensive. And also a good time to get deep, to get more intimate with your partner, to really dig into a transformation, okay? When Mars goes in here, it accelerates your transformation, okay? So use that idealism, get inspired, Aries, and let that mission start, because you need to get yourself going in your career, okay? Now is the time. There is no more waiting. So cards for things in nature, or really good for you. Situation, just deal with it head on. This is not a month to be passive. Like I said, it's still very active, and I see you know, it's just kind of like the start to a really focusing moment of your career. So you're just about to start picking up the pace. So be ready, get assertive, don't get shy. Also, shower of abundance. I'm seeing that there could be some money coming to you very soon, Aries. There's a shower of abundance. You are in the sector, Jupiter is in the sector of other people's money, so you could be benefiting from other people's monies at this time. You could be bringing good luck to your wife or your husband, the person that you're married to as well. But I'm definitely seeing a shower of abundance for Aries. and also reward yourself. Okay, it's Christmas time. There should be some rewarding of yourself. There is an energy, you know, and the shadow abundance is coming because yourself, you know, your thankfulness and your gratefulness is coming back to you. You're feeling yourself be blessed. Okay, this is the house of blessings. This is the house of blessed. So when Saturn has been sitting in this house of philosophy, you could have been feeling like so unlucky. You could have been feeling like, why is this things happening to me? Like, am I the most unlucky person in the world? So now that Venus and you know, finally Saturn leaves this placement, and like your spirit can come back again, your faith can come back up very easily. You're feeling more grateful and you're feeling more blessed, and therefore you're having more of a shower of abundance come to you. And that could be really good for you to just reward yourself. Okay, good time to reward yourself. Good time to, you know, take a step back. It's a great time for celebrations, holidays. Reward yourself as well, Aries. And whatever is happening at this time could be a blessing in disguise for you. Okay, you're gonna be feeling so connected to God, and you're gonna be feeling so connected to like the source of faith, that you can start feeling all the serendipity, and you can start feeling all these noticing of the signs that is going to help you feel like you are going into the right path. So whatever situation that is changing around you is a blessing in disguise for you, Aries. Okay? Alrighty, Aries, I really, really hope that this was of help to you, and I really hope it was able to bring you more clearness, and it was able to help tune you better into the ripple. Now, let's see for the sign of Leo. Okay, Leo, so for you we have this aspect of Venus and Mercury retrograde in your sector of your relationships, love, romance, and children. You have been having a really tough 2 years because you have not been feeling like yourself. You are usually this romantic, pleasure-seeking, you know, life of the party type of person, and this past 2 years you were just not vibing with it, not connecting. You were feeling like the wet blanket. You were feeling like just not fun, and because of that, you know, you just felt kind of disconnected with love, and you had to learn a lot of lessons about love, Leo. You know, you could have had a lot of fantasies surrounding love, and a lot of understandings of what love is. You really got them cleared out, and also what type of love is it that you're really looking for. So you could have had a lot of relationships this past 2 years that make you give a wake-up call to really teach you these lessons. So I'm seeing that with Venus coming into here, there could be finally like the reward of love that you've been looking for. You know, after all this fighting and everything, you finally get to like a good place of a blessing for you, and this is coming to you in December. However, I do see you being very cautious. Like for any Leo out there who's single, you could meet somebody this month. For those who are with somebody, this is the month where I see you finally healing the energy, healing your relationship. But for those who don't have somebody, I see you guys not being impulsively throwing yourself into the relationship. With Mercury retrograde, I definitely suggest for you to just not do that. Don't throw yourself into something impulsively like that. At least wait until Mercury retrograde finishes to make a life-changing decision. Also, for the ones who do have a relationship, this could be the time where you're really talking and reassessing and understanding what was that happened, what is it that I want and I don't want, and how do I want to keep moving forward with my romances, as well as your children. You could have had a lot of fights with your children for any Leo out there who's a parent. So this is the month, you know, challenges and tribulations in this part of your life. Now Saturn is going to move into your sector of your daily life. So whatever, you know, if you're having a messy lifestyle, this is the upcoming 2 years where your life is going to get in order. If you're drinking too much, if you're smoking too much, if you're not working out, if you're not, you know, if your house is a mess, if nothing's organized, like all of these things are going to get reassessed. Your health, your life, your organization skills, and your work. Okay, so for any Leo out there who doesn't like their job, this is the year where I see you really aligning yourself with the right job. Or for any Leo out there who loves their job, I see you getting lots and lots of responsibility on your shoulders. So let's see here. What do we have for Leo? Leo, December 2017. Leo, December 2017. Leo. I also see you moving out. You're going to be moving out of the house, or you're going to be renovating your home, or you're going to be getting a new place, or at least a car. You are having some amazing ideas at this time, Leo, that are divinely guided. Do not dismiss any sort of ideas. At this time, you are thinking of the future. You are thinking of 2018. What is it to come? So trust it, follow it. Don't, doubt your ideas. Don't, put too many, don't have a shotgun of thoughts. You will something, and if you start thinking too much about it, then you don't want to do anything about it. So will it and just go for it, because these are divinely guided. Also, listen to your inner self at this time. It is very important. Your hearing could be more sensitive. Your hearing could be more sensitive. You are listening to your guides correctly. This is just reassuring exactly what I just said, that you are having some major amazing ideas at this time that need to be followed. Do not dismiss them. Also, Leo, we have here, a new partner. For any Leo out there who's single, I see you getting a partner. Like I said, there is no more issues in your love situation. As long as you learn the lessons, Leo. You learn how you really want to be loved, implement it. But I see a new person coming into your life. For those who are taken already, I see that there is a new cycle into your relationship coming up. So exactly what I just said, there's finally a breather in this section of your life, in your romance, and you're starting to heal your chakra. Your heart chakra. We got here the heart chakra, which means that I want you to start exercising your circulatory system. I want you to take care of your heart, and also this is going to open your heart chakra. This new love, this new partnership, this new cycle of your relationship is going to start opening your heart chakra. And it's going to teach you a lot about the law of attraction and how is it that you attract the energies to yourself. Okay? Remember, when you worry too much, you're praying for what you don't want. So don't worry. Try to align yourself with what really is that you already want, as if you already have it. This energy starts attracting those things to you. Also, when it comes to Mars and, and like I said, I see you moving out. I see you getting a new place, and I see you at least getting a job, getting a new car. But the conveniences are going to get really strong. Also, your mother relationship is going to get really strong, and you're going to be giving your mother a lot of good luck this year as well. Alrighty, Leo, I really hope this was of help to you, and it gave you a lot more clearness of what the month is bringing for you, and I really, really hope that it was able to tune you into the ripple. Now, let's see what we have for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, so for you, we have a very interesting thing. This dynamic of Venus and Mercury retrograde are on your sign, okay? This is all about you, baby. This is your birthday. Happy birthday to all the Sagittarians out there. This is an incredible time for you guys. Finally, Saturn is out of your sign, so what best birthday, How better can it get? What better gift than Saturn to just leave your sign? This is amazing, okay? So I finally see that this month is the month where you're going to finally feel like, I am the coolest person in the whole life world. That's how you're going to feel. You're just going to feel like you are the most incredible thing. You've been working on your character. You've been working on your identity. You've been working on the type of person that you are, on your physique, on yourself, on your body, on your character and the person that you want to become. For those young Sagittarians, really taking in whatever it means to be an adult. And for those older Sagittarians, really setting into their age and really feeling how they can transform and regenerate themselves once again. So this has been 2 years where you've been really chiseling yourself into a better human being, into a better person. And now this upcoming 2 years, when Saturn goes into Capricorn, is the 2 years where you're going to start materializing this new self, this new person of who you are. You're going to materialize all of it. So I see you working really hard, okay? And it's going to first start with your self-confidence and your self-worth, okay? But first of all, we are having an amazing month with December because we are having Venus in your sign, so that means that you're extra charismatic, you're extra hot and sexy and beautiful. Like, people are just like looking at you and they're like, damn, like, you are just attractive, okay? So I really suggest do not stay at home, go out, make first impressions with anybody. Now, the only thing is that Mercury is retrograding in your sign. So this can cause a little bit miscommunication. might not be communicating too well, you know, just not communicating too well. Just make sure that you are being very thorough in your communication, that everybody's in the same page, that you're just not assuming that people know or assuming that people think. You could be also, you know, really thinking about your identity and who is it that you truly are. Okay, I really suggest for you to this month to just kind of sit down and write the perfect Sagittarian person that you can possibly be. You know, because you really have to have it clear. You have to have it very clear in your head. Just exactly how you're feeling so pumped about how awesome you are at this time, you need to sustain that. Because this upcoming 2 years, you're going to get tested in your self-confidence, in your insecurities. And this is not an easy task, okay? And if you if you start like panicking about your self-confidence and not believing in yourself, this is going to affect your money and your finances. So I really suggest that this month you really sit down and make it very clear of the amazing person that you're about to manifest this upcoming 2 years. Who is this person? And feel how amazing is this person, how incredible it will feel to transform into this. You know, believe in it. Believe. Put a lot of faith, put a lot of good feelings, because you need to remember that. Because when you're about to step into this energy where, you know, Saturn is testing your securities and your values and who, you know, who this person really is and is testing it, you need to really know who, you know, what was the original plan. When you're like a year and a half into it, like you want to know what was the original plan and why was it that you were so excited in the first place to begin this situation, okay? But nonetheless, I see it being really good for those Sagittarians who've been working really hard and establishing some sort of foundations of finances for yourselves. I see that this upcoming 2 years, you're going to work even more, but you're really going to see some amazing rewards coming to you. For those who haven't been putting too much attention to your finances, get ready. It's going to get organized real fast. And Jupiter, you know, this is going to be good because not only, you know, you're being tested in your self-confidence and in your insecurities and what's inside of you, but then we have Jupiter in your house of subconscious really making you very strong from within, Sagittarius. You're like really, you have the strength of spirit by your side, helping you. You know, if you're having some sort of external insecurity, boom, there comes Jupiter and immediately goes inside yourself, reassesses yourself, and it shows you with the most beautiful compassion and loving energy to heal this traumatic wound that could be inside of you. So you're having a really good dynamic here going on. It's going to really benefit you in every single way. But definitely take some time for your spiritualism. Definitely take some time to detoxify yourself from the past. Really reassess what is it that you need to let go of. And prepare yourself to really feel secure. Like, you need to feed yourself with good energy. You need to feed yourself with confidence, because nobody's going to do it, and it's going to be really tested this upcoming 2 years. So let's see here. We have Sagittarius. Sagittarius for the month of December. Sagittarius, the birthday boys and girls. My gods and goddesses, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, reward yourself. You've been working really hard. With Jupiter in your last house is like literally saying you just did a whole situation and finally you get to rest and take a step back from your life and recharge yourself from within. So reward yourself. You've been working really hard. You know, there could be some money that could come to you. Just reward yourself at this time. Reward others. But don't forget to thank yourself for it has gotten you to where you are. You know, reward yourself for this new type of person that you have discovered within you, and this new, you know, identity that you want to adopt, and how much you have fallen in love with yourself. Also, giving and receiving, very important. Try to balance out the giving and receiving that you're getting from others. Remember that giving and receiving is like inhaling and exhaling. So if you're inhaling too much, you're out of rhythm. And if you're exhaling too much, you're also out of rhythm. Cupid, very much about love. I see you falling in love with life again. You are very charismatic. Like I said, you're looking really sexy, really hot, really attractive this month. So go out, make yourself be known, showcase yourself. take in the compliments. If you need to go and make some amazing first impressions, do it. But people are seeing that you're just happy with life. And it's because you have, like I said, you have fallen in love with yourself. You have rediscovered yourself, and there's an energy of falling in love with who you are and what you're all about. And now, to manifest who you are and what you're all about, it's about to get here. The ideas that you're having at this time are divinely guided by the angels. Wow, this card... This card has come up for a lot of signs, and it makes sense because we are in the last month of the year, so we're getting a lot of ideas already, expanding our minds into the next year. What is it that we're going to do, and how is it that we're going to be executing it? So don't dismiss any ideas at this time. They are divinely guided. Write them down. Write down what is it that you want to get accomplished for 2018. And last but not least, listen. This is another card that is emphasizing this card again. It's emphasizing the fact that the things that you're hearing, the instincts that you're hearing within yourself are actually helping you get where you say that you want to get to. But just listen. It's a good time to listen, a good time to go within. This is also your Jupiter in the most spiritual house of your subconscious, telling you to go within yourself to really find, that peace within. If you have that peace within, the world could be falling apart and you're fine. That's good. It's all good. So, all right, Sagittarius, I really, really hope that these cards and these astrological aspects and this explanation has been able to tune you better to the ripple. Thank you so much, my beautiful gods and goddesses of the fire signs, for being here for your astrological forecast for December 2017. Thank you so much for all the likes, thank you so much for all the comments, and thank you so much for sharing my video with your friends and family. Also remember, I am having 2 contests at this time for a free reading with me for 30 minutes. So if you want to know more about that, I have one in Instagram, so make sure you're following me on Instagram. And another one I have right here on YouTube, where you can sign up to the contest in the description below, right of this video. Alrighty guys, I love you guys also very much, my gods and goddesses of fire, and I'll be seeing you for next time.